Hey, friend.
What's up, bitch?
Welcome back to our podcast.
Do it all.
First and foremost, we're going to give a special thanks to our supporters. We truly appreciate it.
You know, we love y'all. Keep rocking with us. How y'all rocking?
Okay, friends. So what's up? What's tea? How's the mental? Like, today we're just going to be getting into what's been going on in Nay and Shant's life, period.
A bunch of bullshit. Life is beating our
2024 was never fire.
I need a restart now.
Already. March. I see everybody saying February 1st. They need a restart.
I don't even want to say March. What's the month after March? I need some time.
Catch me back around June. Told these hoes I'd be back around June.
Yeah, life is fucking us up.
Right. So, like, how's your mental right now?
I feel like my mental health is at an all-time low.
Okay.
I really feel very depressed.
It's
I'm
hard.
saying this with a
we're
smile.
Laughing, but it's like, why are you smiling? You're talking about it, but you're cheesing.
My thing is like I'm smiling because like I'm so tired of like crying. So it's like eventually you're gonna have to find something to smile about or some way to cope. But I feel like I am really at an all-time low, like 0 out of 10.
Okay.
Like I'm not doing well.
Right. Same. I agree. I feel like my mental was really down here these days. Like,
yeah. What do you think is like the hardest thing that's like hitting your mental health?
I want to say adjusting to life living alone. If I had to say.
Okay.
That's like, it's different when you live with somebody and you go on half on everything, and then like that abruptly stops and then you're on your own and you're like, what the fuck?
Right. Do you feel like it's building you or do you feel like it's breaking you?
Oh, definitely building. I just know when I bounce back, I'm gonna be a bad bitch and don't say nothing to me.
Yeah.
How about you? Is it building character for you or is it like tearing you down?
I feel like it's really tearing me down.
Right.
Like, somebody in my life has said to me recently when I was like venting to them about everything that I've been going through, they were like, Shant, you gotta fight. Why you not fighting? I feel like I just been on the ground like this. You know, like you getting jumped and all you could do is just cover yourself. Like, I don't feel like I'm like this.
It's that feeling of already been through so much.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm tired.
Right. It's like, what the fuck? I'm tired of fighting.
It's like, I'm so tired of living this life. Right. I don't want to die, but I'm just tired of living this life. Like, if that makes sense. Like, if I could just take a pause on living, right, and then just come back and everything was like cool how it should be, I would do that. I don't want to die. I'm not suicidal, but it's just like, right, this shit is tough. And I feel like with our age, a lot of shit gets like, we're like, I'm like, damn, is this the life my mother or my grandmother was living when she was in her fucking 20s? Like, I thought my 20s was gonna be lit. I couldn't wait to get out my grandmother's house. I'm like, when I hit 18.
Oh, I still feel like I never go back to Kniff crib.
Oh, I wouldn't go back.
I ain't going back.
I wouldn't go back to my grandmother's house either. But it's just like, goddamn, maybe I need to go back to your house. I don't feel like I got a lot. Right. It's just hard. It's very hard. I feel like it's a lot of pressure on us, a lot of financial responsibility. And I feel like it's very hard if you're not in a relationship with somebody that could hold you down, go half with you, or even meet a man that's willing to pay everything and then you just have your role.
I ain't never met a man that's willing to pay everything now. I see y'all females, y'all be having that, and I love that for y'all, but a man that pays everything.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You feel like you would be comfortable with that? Like right now, if you met a Superman that said, like, I will pay everything, all you gotta do is,
you give a man to feed you, then he can start. You give a man leeway to feed you, and then he can starve you.
Yeah.
I want to contribute to something. I need to stand my ground. I don't give a fuck how much money you got.
Right. I had just said that, like, I don't mind being like taken care of, because trust me, I don't want to spend $1. I'm very tight. But shit, goddamn nigga, if you go buy a house, let me just give you $5. That's all I need to feel like I contributed. That's my $5, nigga.
I'ma stand on that leg of that $5.
Yeah, you buy a house and that shit costs $350,000. If I put the 5 in that 350,
right,
I contributed. Yeah. I want to be in a situation where like I know my man is like carrying majority of the weight, but there's something that I'm contributing to. So it's just not like, damn, like who am I without this guy? Like that's big for me. But I've never been in no situation like that. I've always been big dog in all my situations.
I feel like this time when I was like living with someone, I feel like it definitely was a team. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be like that. Like I moved into the apartment alone or whatever the case may be. Like it was my apartment. I paid a security deposit. Like that was my shit. But it's like when you get comfortable with that help being there all the time.
You always get comfortable.
It's like, and then how it happened, it was just like, you know, but I definitely, you know, you never stay down too long. Like you catch up on your bills. You bounce back. You get pretty. Stay down
too long, and I'm like this. My imaginary Rolex, bitch, I've been down for a while.
When I've been tapping into that, like God will show up right on time. And it's funny, like it's sad. I feel like every time I'm going through something, I tap into that Christian side of me, that Lana K side of me. I was
a Christian. I'm listening to.
Oh wow, yes, I used to run the praise and worship dance team and everything, girl. I was sanctified. I said sanctified. Hold up, what happened? What you say?
I said, oh, I thought you was Muslim. I didn't know.
Yo, really pisses me.
I threw that joke in there because I felt like I was about to cry when you started talking about God, so I had to throw a joke.
I get it. No, I just feel like God shows up on time. It's never when we want it. It's like that last cry. It be like that last day. You start wilding, crying, throwing shit in the crib. What the fuck? Next day, you got a new job. Your nigga came back. You paid your bills. You found an apartment. Like, he just shows up.
Friend, I done tore down my entire crib. I don't even have a dining room set no more. Bitch, I tore that crib down. Ain't shit going right.
Right.
That's just another thing that I don't got left.
Yo, you're crazy. But I truly believe everything gonna work out. You know, that's all I've been saying. Everything gonna work out, though. It's cool.
But it's hard to believe it hearing it from you, because I feel like we're so connected and we're best friends. You're gonna be just as delusional as me. You're gonna just be wishing on a star just like me.
That's one thing about it. Okay, so you and Kaylee had the dance the other day, the special someone dance. You guys looked so fucking pretty. Okay. It was giving pretty in pink. And how did you feel about that? Like, you know, that was a lot.
That was very emotional for me.
Even when you took the picture of like Kaylee at Mingo's gravesite, it really touched me because it's like, damn, Ming is not here no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? But y'all making sure he here though, like going to his gravesite, I think that was like fire.
Right.
So
when I initially got the email from the school saying like a someone special dance, you know, I'm automatically thinking daddy and daughter. Because that's the thing, daddy and daughter dance. So I'm flipping out like, that's dead wrong. Everybody don't have a dad. Then I read the rest of the email. I'm like, oh, it says bring.
So it was other kids there with their moms. Like it wasn't like everybody brought their dad. Oh, okay.
Right. I seen more of like a mixed type of group. Like there was a lot of little girls with their dads, but there were a lot of little girls with their moms. You seen older women, so that might have been grandma.
Right.
So it wasn't like a overwhelming thing inside of the building. Like, oh my God, everybody's with their dad. But you know, preparing for it or whatever, it just was a little emotional for me because I'm just like, I know if Ming was here, I wouldn't be the one going through all this. Like, she would have said, I want to go with my dad. So I know I would have never had that experience with her. So, like, I won by default.
Right.
Like, okay, cool. I'm going to take my little win.
Right.
But I was very excited. Like, the night before the dance, like, I couldn't sleep. I was, like, tossing and turning, just thinking and going through, like, you know, the emotions. Like, I just sometimes just be like, damn, like I know my daughter feels so many ways and she's just not saying it.
It's crazy though,
because she came out and asked me like, could we go show my dad my dress? Like, I want my daddy to see my dress.
I was about to tap on to how like smart Kaylee is. Like, she's not like a regular kid. She's been here before.
No, she's something special.
And it's like she just know what's going on, and that's the part that's scary.
Yeah.
Like, so say I want to go see my dad, like, girl, what the fuck? You 50 years old.
Right. No.
So I think that's like,
she immediately let me know, like, I want my daddy to see my dress.
Right.
Like, I want my dad's approval on my dress.
Right.
So I had to leave. I only got to leave work like an hour early. So it was like a rush thing. Like, you came, you took our pictures. I was like getting very overwhelmed. Like, you asked me, like, are you okay? Like, you seem off. It's just be like very overwhelming for me. Like, I started thinking too much. Like, my palms were sweating. Like, I don't want to show up to this dance and like everybody's dad is there. Like, it was a lot just playing through my head.
Right.
And like, she was making a lot of comments about her dad, and I'm just like, okay, like, all right, cool. And then like, when Kelly pulls up and like she starts like taking pictures with Kaylee, or Kaylee starts bonding with her, like, I always just glance at Kelly and just automatically think of Mango. And it's just like very heavy on me. And I get put in just like a very, it's not like I'm upset,
but it's like
it's just like he's not here. And you're gonna hold it down, and you're always gonna be in the replacement of him. It's just like a lot for me.
Well, I just want to say you're doing a great job as a mom. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, Katie looks up to you. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Like, it's like a year and almost
2 years.
2 years soon. So you just got to keep pushing forward, and Kaylee knows she could count on you. So rest in peace, me. Okay, let's get into work and school though. Like let's talk about that.
My fucking job.
My job?
Like, oh God.
Oh wow.
I think your job would drive anybody's mental health the fucking same, bitch. I don't know, like,
I never had Burger King wasn't even as bad as this current job, friend. And that's seriously, like, seriously.
Girl, your job stresses me out.
I need a new job.
No, I really want that for you. I feel like that job is not for you. I feel like you had your little season in that job.
You want to know, it's funny, when I started working here, I was in the midst of just losing a job and Ming passing away and not being without a job for like a month. And I feel like this job really served my purpose. I ran it up. I got my crib. I met people, you know what I'm saying? But it's like that time has come where it's like,
I feel like your job was really a season in your life. I don't feel like it was longevity. Like, I feel like your job stresses everybody out. Like, it's not peaceful.
Right.
It's like, you know, everybody goes to work like, oh my God, I hate this place.
And when we face reality,
I hate this place is a little different.
Is it like, I hate this place because of the people?
Yes.
Or because of the job. But I kind of feel like both. But when you think about the job, don't you feel like I could do better than that though? No, not saying that. We all can do better. Right. I can do better being a fucking medical assistant. I've been a medical assistant since I was fucking 19 years old. Shit, goddamn, I'm almost 30. I could have been an RN by now. I literally in all these years could have been an RN. Right. Of course you could do better, but I feel like I've never really heard you complain about the actual job you're doing versus the drama that comes with that workplace. Right. I've never heard it's
you
so
say,
much benefits like working in the hospital.
Like,
right. It's so much benefits working in the hospital, and you could always move around and you could always level up. But yeah, I think it's like what I tie myself to that got me like, I gotta get loose. Like, in order for me to elevate this year, like one. But
do you feel like you've been trying? Like, do you feel like you've really been trying to get out that job? Or do you
It's funny because I do apps and like, not for nothing, I've always got jobs. Whether it was just a group home or whatever the case may be, I always got new jobs. Yeah. But for some reason, like, I haven't been having no luck for real. Like, a job might call me back, but real luck, no. So it's weird. I don't know. It's a transition. Maybe God gonna bless me with something. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm in school, so it's like, am I gonna wait to get in? Like, I really don't know.
And speaking of school, when the fuck did you become so smart? Like, all you get is straight A's.
No, yeah. I ain't never been this smart.
Like, everything you say, they love. Right. You're really doing a good job in school. Like, you're on an honors program. Every time you put your little emails out to the teacher, your projects, whatever the fuck they be asking for. Yes, Janasia. That is everything we were looking for.
Sometimes she give me a sentence or two.
I give this bitch a paragraph.
No, school is going great. I don't know. I've been doing really good. And it's crazy because I'm going through a breakup, a separation, whatever you want to call it. And usually I crash out. I get distracted. But it's like Wednesday and Sunday, I know them assignments due. I don't give a fuck if we got to record. I don't care what we got to do. And since high school, though, one of my goals always been I want to get my degree. Period. Even if it's an associate's degree, I just want that under my belt. Even if I get my associate's degree and then I feel like I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to be a nurse. I'm 26 years old. Like, I still got time to play around, but it's like one thing for sure, I want to get my degree. And I went so many times and I stopped going. It's like, I can't give up on myself. And then I just found a program that works for me. Associate's degree, 18 months. I'm doing amazing. I got into the honors program. Like, it's a lot of benefits that come with that.
I'm very proud of you. Every time you tell me about that fucking computer you got and you doing your homework and I picture your glasses on, like, I'm proud of you.
But can you see me as a teacher? Because that's my major. So
a teacher?
Yeah.
Like for kids? Regular kids?
Yeah. I'm in early childhood education.
Yeah. Definitely. I think you don't have a backbone in you. You'll be a great teacher.
Oh, wow. So you think I'm like, come on, it's okay, kids.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Me? Sit! Byron, sit down. It's my last time telling
calling me Byron like that.
They're gonna be like, I fucking hate shant class.
For you though, can you see yourself going back to school for LPN? Like,
I probably wouldn't be an LPN. If I was to go back to school, I probably would go full-fledged like RN. But because just nothing against LPNs, I just feel like we just get so cheated, and it's like you could do the same exact thing they're doing, and you're just not getting the same paycheck.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But like, everybody pushes me to go back to school, do this. But like, if you really know me, like, I've never been a be in school type of person. I never finished high school. Took them all, I'm going to college. Like, all my friends and like everybody surrounding me, like, they wanted that for themselves. Like, they wanted to be in a dorm, and I more so was like, I have anxiety. I have a lot. PTSD. Like, I don't want to share a room with a stranger. Like, my mind was elsewhere, and I'm just like, I don't like school. Like, that's just not me.
Right.
Like, I don't really know if it's because like how I was brought up, like, or whatever, like things that I seen. I just always wanted to just like make a way.
Right.
But like, I don't want to sit down and study and
even if you don't go back to school.
But it's like, I'm very smart.
RN.
But
right.
Like,
you could even tap into entrepreneurship because you really do got personality. So that's also on the table. Like, I know, shout out to my girls, Carisha and JT. You know how they started together, and I feel like they both branching off doing their own thing or whatever the case may be. And I just want you to know, like, you do have a great personality, and I feel like I have a great personality too, but I feel like I'm more shy and reserved. So I feel like if you was to ever branch off and really even tap into that would be good for you, and I fully support it. I feel like we will always have Through It All podcast, you know what I'm saying? We got LLC that, we going up. But you know what I'm saying? Just even that, entrepreneurship, branching off. We talked about tapping into accessories for kids or just accessories in general. So it's not even about feeling pressure. And I feel like everybody want to be a nurse. Not discrediting nurses. I feel like nurses are fire. I give it to y'all, but it's so much more to life than the medical field.
That's why I don't push for it, because it's like I've been doing it for so long, and it's like, I get up and like, I've been doing this since I was a teenager, and I'm about to be 30 years old. Like, I love my patients. I can do the shit with my eyes closed. Like, I'm really like connected with them. But I feel like I do have like a lot else in me, but I just feel like everybody else sees something that I don't see.
Right. And I commend you for that, because we Geminis and we're spontaneous and we gravitate and we could like adapt to anything. Yeah. Like, it's like you've been in the medical field for years. You really been doing this shit. And me, I've been bouncing all over. Like, I done took a modeling course, phlebotomy. Like, I done just did too
I done
much.
took my little modeling course 2 days when I was too short.
Oh, what? Oh, wow. Yeah. I want to fight about that. They said
the looks, yeah. The height, no.
Oh, wow.
Friend, you know I'm only 5'2".
So it's about...
They had them stallions like you in there. And I'm like... The fuck?
It's all about trying new things. Like, yeah. So we can't be afraid, me or you, to try new things. And we still young. But once we hit 30, like by 30, I gotta be like established.
And that's why I feel like I'm so depressed, because I always, like, I swear to God, like, I always had a 30 mark in my head. Like, by 30, I'm gonna be married. I'm gonna own a house. I'm gonna have 2 kids. Right. I'm gonna have my husband. Like, I'm gonna be doing great.
So
like,
what you trying to say? Another kid coming soon?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
Y'all see I got my water in my Stanley cup.
Who brought that?
Who this for? No, right. It ain't even liquor in this. No, but it's just like I'd be so scared, because it's like I have all these big dreams for myself by 30, and I just feel like, you know, like with the loss of Ming, like everything kind of pushed me 20 million steps back. But like in my conscious mind, I don't want to just stop living my life or just put a pause on the goals that I did have for myself when I'm 30, right. Because I see what life did to him. You right. got robbed out of your life. I don't want to be robbed out of mine. Mm-hmm. I was robbed out of it with our daughter, but like I still have to like self-consciously live for Shant. Right. I gotta be something.
Agreed.
Like, I don't want to be 30 talking about some.
Right.
I don't know, like,
and that's not like, I feel like I can't be 30 working like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That job is a great job, but I need a career.
Me too.
For my future kids.
I feel, so like, you want kids? Kids.
2, to be exact. 2 kids? Yeah.
Before 30, or 30 is really my cutoff, like, my personal cutoff.
I feel like by 30, it's funny because I talked about trying this year. But now that I'm really into school and I should be graduating by the beginning of next year, yeah, I feel like that's my time. Like, next year I'm gonna be 28. I'm gonna have my fucking degree. I should be working in a career, start saving for my house. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about, you got a daughter, but you want more kids, a son. I know that.
Yeah. I just want one more. I want to try like one more time. Like, like, even if though, like, I had a daughter, like, I'm gonna love my 2 daughters, but like,
I think God might give you a son.
I really want my son.
It's funny that you feel like you say that you feel like my first kid is gonna be a son.
I really think we want to get the boy. I feel like the moms that you look at, like, are the people that you look at like, oh yeah, I could see you with a daughter. You get the opposite. Like, it would be so obvious that you should have a daughter. You're into makeup, you know how to do hair,
right? And you really wanted perfume. A son, and you had a daughter. Yeah,
and I'm real hard. I'm real like, me and my son would be getting it on.
What am I gonna do with a son?
I got a daughter.
What am I gonna do with a son?
I don't know.
He's gonna be bullying me.
He gonna be with me.
Yeah, I swear to God.
He gonna be with me. Right. Auntie got it. Come on. What are you crying for? Let's go.
Right.
You're gonna be like, well, what do you think? No, give me my nephew. Right. No, so I feel like, you know, God gives you kind of the opposite of what you think you want or need, and He gives you the total opposite. Like, let me test your gangster for real. Right.
Ain't nothing gangster about me, God.
They said that about you.
Okay, doodle. Like, I really love this. This is therapeutic for us. We talk about this stuff every day, morning and night. But it's definitely like therapeutic to be up here sharing this with the world. I know everybody could relate about just going through shit in life.
Yeah, and I feel like less normalized just saying like, I'm fucked up right now. Like, I'm going through a lot right now. Like, life is not doing me good right now. It's okay. You don't always have to portray to be big dog.
That's what makes us different, though. I see the females that pretend that like I'm that girl. I'm pretty. I'm on my shit. I got a nigga with money. Right. Like I'm working in my career. Girl, it's pretty girls that's out here trying to make it happen. That's really going through shit, and that's okay. And
we all don't have to act like every day out of 365 days
it's fine. It's not.
Nah, I'm down fucking bad right now. My hair ain't been done in a month. Yeah, it's like that. My nails look greasy. Yeah, it's like that.
My toes.
Like it's like that. Like let's normalize saying we're fucked up.
Right. Okay, so Valentine's Day on Wednesday, and like shout out to love.
Definitely shout out to love.
February 14th. I'm feeling like about it, but no matter what we going through, we still want everybody, every young woman out there or women in general, y'all deserve the world, and we hope y'all have a great Valentine's Day.
I definitely want the women to be spoiled.
Even if you don't have a Valentine, get pretty, get your nails done, get your hair done, get your toes done. If you could. You.
But spoil your man too. Like if you have a good man, like try to like do something for your dude too. Like tap into that. Like it don't have to be like major, but like make sure that man that you talking about and your close friends, make sure you cater to him too. Make sure you let him know like I rocks with you, boo.
Right. Valentine's Day is a great holiday. I mean, I feel like a lot of guys don't. Would you say that's your
favorite holiday?
No.
What's your favorite holiday?
Aside from my birthday? Yeah. I want to say Christmas. I love the snow. I love the festivities, the cookies. Let's put up the Christmas tree as a family or whoever. Like, I love Christmas. It ain't even about the gifts. It's just the vibe it brings. Like Thanksgiving, it's all about eating and family, but Christmas, it's just that cozy comfort feeling, that secure feeling for me. Yeah. How about you?
You don't know my favorite holiday?
No, I don't.
St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, good job. I love
what that. The fuck you mean good job?
I love that, but I didn't know what to say. That.
What do you mean good? You said good job. What the fuck do that mean? Bitch, my grandpa is Irish. And
you told me this before when you wore your green wig.
Yeah, growing up, it was a big deal in my household to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Like my grandmother, she made the corned beef hash. Like we really get into that. Like I'm gonna wear my green. Like I love St. Patrick's Day. Okay. That's like really a thing for me. Like outside of my birthday. Like I really take my birthday serious. I really think that's a national holiday.
Everybody, right?
No, it's not. Some people just don't care about their birthday.
To not care about your birthday? Oh,
but wow. No, I love St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, I know. I kind of know. I know that. You always want to wear green. You want to celebrate. You want to go out. But you never really told me the backstory why. But now I know. So
yeah. Okay. It's like a childhood thing.
Let's tap into love life a little bit.
All right, what's tea?
It's tequila for me.
It's dead niggas for me. Espalon, Resposado to be exact.
Don Julio, make a fool of ya.
I don't fuck with Don Julio.
Okay.
I said my fucking liquor of choice.
So, do you have a special somebody in your life?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, how's that going?
I feel like it's going good, but I feel like adjusting to life itself, like trying to start with someone or like really going through the motions. I feel like it's a lot. And I feel like it's a lot when like somebody really has also been through a lot and then you've been through a lot. Mm-hmm. Is this love or a trauma bond?
That's deep.
Like which one?
That's deep.
It's like your trauma versus my trauma. Like I can't put it like here. Like that shit is given. You would never know what this feel like. I would never know what that feels like.
And sometimes you guys clash. Tough. Who are you to say my trauma is smaller than your trauma or we all been through shit?
Right.
I think it's tough.
But I feel like I'm really in a season of just like, I don't have any more time to waste or spare. I feel like I'm very fragile with my heart. I feel like I'm in a very fragile point in my life. Like I'm talking like you go and I'm gonna break. I'm in a very fragile place. So I just want to be loved.
Right.
And I just want to feel love. Like I've been robbed of love. I've been
You deserve that.
Like, and that's like where
and anybody you decide to be with gotta know know how to carry it.
And how about your love life?
I'm kind of going through a breakup. The delusional me would say a separation, but you know the psycho. So I'm kind of unsure how I feel right now. Honestly,
it's okay to be unsure. Shit, you don't know. Life I just truly, be all over the place.
Right. I just really don't know. Like, I don't know if like my relationship is gonna come around. I don't know if it's really dead, and I need to let it be dead. It's definitely a couple strays outside of that as well. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finally seeing things for what it is. It's just different when you're in a situation and you going through X, Y, and Z. But when God really separates you from everybody and it's you by yourself in those four walls, you see shit so different. Yeah. You see that this ain't exciting to me. I can't accept this. This is not what's next for me. Am I staying because I'm used to this? Like, I feel like God is really putting me versus me right now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm just processing right now. I really still don't know how I feel. Like, honestly. Yeah.
I feel that way all the time. It's just tricky when you're in certain situations. Like, I just be feeling like, I don't know.
Right.
It just be a lot. Like, right. I don't know. But what I do know and what I really could say, like, 1,000%, like, I want my happy ending. Like, I don't want to be left behind. I don't want to be in the middle of grief forever. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm so young. Like, I do want love. I want a husband. I want more kids. I want a house. Like, I want to feel good. I don't want to be lonely.
And that be part reason why you leave relationships sometimes. I mean, not even, but kinda, because it's just like you'll get to a point when you've been with somebody for so long. It's like, what's next for us? And can there be a next? I can't.
You feel like the stagnant stage of like, all right, like we've been doing the same shit. Like, what else? Like, this shit is old. Like, what else could we accomplish together? Mm-hmm. Like, I know you. I know what you'll say to this. I know what you'll do to this.
Right. Wait, what are you asking? Like, you feel like you asking me, did I get in that phase with the situation I just spoke on?
I'm saying, like, do you feel like it's just like a stagnant thing? Like, we did this, we did that. Like, what's new? What's else? Like, did you feel like you weren't moving forward in a way of growth? Did you feel like definitely. You were in one spot? Yeah, definitely. Because when you're with somebody for so long, you get to a point where it's like, we've been doing everything that everybody's doing, as far as a vacation or holidays or living together or whatever the case may be. Like, it's more so like, I want to be your wife. I want to have kids with you. Like, I want you to have a career. Like, I'm chasing my career. So I definitely feel like the situation was stagnant in some ways. Yeah, definitely. I feel like it was stagnant. It was a lot of comfortability as well, too. Comfortability kills you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if me and that person didn't fall into that comfortable stage, it could have possibly worked. Because we already had... You know who got comfortable first?
I feel like he got comfortable with thinking that I was always going to be that same girl. And I feel like the disconnect came when...
You turned into a demon?
I changed. Yeah, I changed. And then when you meet someone else, a lot of girls step out. They sleep with other guys. They do this, they do that. But when you really step out and you meet somebody else that really do change your outlook on things or life in some type of positive way, it's just like, why am I settling for this? You know what I'm saying? And I really realized that us women, like, we can meet a guy and have both. Like, don't stay in a relationship because you feel like, oh, he's a nice guy, he's chill, but he don't care about the romance aspect of it. But then don't be with a hood nigga that treats you like trash, but cares about the romance aspect of it. And he got money and stuff like that. Like, we could have both. And that's what keeps me sane.
Yeah.
I feel like my situation that I was in was not giving me both 100% of the time. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
But I feel like you, on the other hand, this is something new for you. So only time could tell how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You can't doubt the person you with. And I know you're still grieving, but us women need to learn how to stop bringing past trauma into new situations.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to take a while for me.
Right.
I don't think that's going to like, even though it's not right and it's not fair to the other person or whatever, I don't feel like that's something that I'm going to just be able to just snap my fingers and just be cool with.
Right.
Like you could just say nothing triggering to me and I could just be looking at you and get triggered.
Right.
Like I'm still just fragile.
Why you were smiling when I said the good guy and then the bad guy that offers different things? Why you were smiling at that point? You felt like you felt that?
Yeah, I feel like I get where you coming from. Like probably just like, I don't know, just like being used to a guy that'll show up for you on an emotional level, and then like you meet a guy who will show up for you in like a romance level or shower you with gifts and like make sure you straight financially. But then it's like you don't know which one to choose. It's like I could cry to this one about everything that I'm going through and he gonna be there for me, but when it comes to the romance, when it comes to the gifts, when it comes to date night, like, you know, like that's not really big for you. Or like it might be big for you, but it's not all the time. Then you meet the next guy and it's like it's zero emotion, but it's like, oh, you're gonna always have a gift, you're gonna always have shit. Like I'm gonna always make sure you straight. But then like when you with this one, you're dying for this one, but then when you're with this one, you're missing this one. It's like hard to choose, like, what the fuck do I really want?
That's when I learned, being in this space now, that's when you gotta think of longevity.
Right. And I think it just, when you're put in a situation like that, when like you dealing with two different type of men and you're doing this instead of this or this, that's a point where you gotta look into yourself. It's something with you.
Right. Like, what do you want?
If you can't choose between two different men, like it's something with you.
Right.
Like we can't keep putting it on them. Like, oh, but you didn't do this, but he did that. Like, nah, bitch, what up with you? Look into yourself. Like you're lacking something.
Okay, so let's get into our love life. Is our love life?
That shit trash.
We gonna table that. We're gonna table that. You know, I promise you that we'll definitely get into like my breakup and stuff on another episode at another time. You know, so let's get into really fast mean girl versus good girl. Like, you know, it's this whole Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj type of thing going on social media right now. And what do you think about that? Like, are you the good girl or are you the mean girl? Mean girl.
Pussy.
Oh, wow.
Pushover. I genuinely feel like you're labeled the mean girl if you stand on your shit. You say what you mean. You're not scared to be in different type of crowds. You still gonna be you. Like your confidence level is at, God bless you. Your confidence level is at like an all-time high. It's like if I'm not scared to tell you like, oh nah, like that shit was lame, or like nah, I don't fuck with your outfit, I'm mean. And if I say that shit with a certain tone or a straight face, like I'm a mean girl. But then it's like people like you, like, like, oh no, like, it's okay. And then like you'll call me and be like, nah, like that shit really wasn't cool. And I'm like, well, bitch, why you ain't tell her?
Well, you know how like we talked about boundaries and we said it's like different levels to boundaries and everybody have their own definition of things. Because when I hear mean girl, good girl, I think of it like high school. It's the mean girls and then it's the good girls. You know, the good girls, they might be pretty or whatever, but they cool with the geeks and they don't treat the outcasts differently. But I'm like, more of like that type of good girl.
But that doesn't make you a good girl. I done been fucking cool with, you know, like the straight A students that I wasn't even supposed to be in your class with you, but I'm only here because like I'm literally in timeout and I'm in the back of the class. They had nowhere else to put me, but I'm cool with you. Like I have all different types of like friend groups like that, but that don't make me a good girl because I still smack the shit out all y'all. Like it just like,
but you technically, you're a good girl until you have to turn up.
Yeah, I feel like we cool, but why is Nicki Minaj always painted to be the bad girl?
I just feel like she goes at different artists. I feel like she tries to attack them. I feel like she feels insecure about her work at times. When somebody drop, it's always something being said. And I feel like she just got that mentality like I'm the queen bee. I feel like she turned other people against people. I just feel like all her intentions be ill.
But
they
her
be
weird. But she literally let Sexy Red in her. We're talking Sexy Red. Fuck my baby dad.
What you think?
Fuck my
Nicki
baby
Minaj,
dad.
She is more classier than Sexy Red in some ways, but
I wouldn't look at Nicki Minaj and say like Nicki Minaj and say some like classless type sexy shit on a song, but it's Nicki Minaj and nobody ever in life said that's bitch is a hood rat. Ilk. That's what they say about Sexy. Like, ilk, she a hood rat, she's ghetto.
So you don't think Nicki Minaj is a mean girl?
I feel like she has times where she's like pokes.
And she gives that she's on drugs right now. The videos, I can't unsee them. If you're on the stage, she be wildin'. She just a no for me, though. I'm just not a Barb fan. I don't care for Nicki Minaj. She got some good music, yes, but she's never been my type of tea.
So if Nicki wanted to come up here, you wouldn't want to do an episode with her?
Bro, so she could be up here acting high?
You wouldn't want to do an episode with Nicki Minaj because she's acting high.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
I don't have
with people who act high on the daily.
I don't have nothing against her. That's what I'm saying. If she wants to come up here, yeah, okay, cool. It's not that. It's just like, you're not my cup of tea. You're not my artist. You're not my favorite artist. You're not
Nicki
my type.
versus
100.
Meg. You're on Meg. Like you're like other than being tall as fucking a giant. You're a stallion. You're a Meg fan.
I feel like if it comes to them two, I'm a Meg fan. But I'm not a Meg fan on a regular basis. I don't really care for her either. But if I had to choose, yeah.
So what in this beef makes you choose Meg?
It's not more so this particular beef. I think it's the fact that Nicki Minaj, she was beefing with who was it? Like at a point in time, it was weird stuff with JT or Lotto or Coy Lorette. It's just always a new artist in the industry that she got a problem with. I just don't rock with her. Like it gives like bully, like, oh, I'm Nicki. So it's like, oh, yeah, bitches bow down. But it's like some of these artists really be popping their shit. So it's not really necessarily Meg. I don't care about Meg either. But I do like Meg. It's more, I like Meg songs. I listen to more Meg songs than Nicki Minaj. Back in the day, your love, your love. Nowadays, I can't tell you nothing about Nicki that she has dropped. Oh, what's the other one? Everybody. And that's only because Northwest on TikTok. I don't pay Nicki Minaj no mind. I listen to a few Mega songs. And then she told that everything she been through. I just sympathize with Meg. That's just my personal opinion, though. Through? She lost all her parents. She got shot, whether it was from Tory or her fucking best friend.
Her dad died too?
If I'm not mistaken, both parents, yeah.
Oh.
I had seen something the other day about when she graduated from college, like none of her family was there.
Nicki dad died too.
I just sympathize with Meg.
Nicki dad burnt the fucking crib down and they all was in there. Where's your sympathy?
She's just not my cup of tea.
Nicki came from the bottom over here.
It's like even when it was Cardi B and Nicki, it was like Cardi B over Nicki. I just don't care for Nicki Minaj. I never did.
I fucks with Cardi hard. But I don't like to pick a side. I really fucks with them both. Like I'm really a Nicki fan. I'm not like a Barb. I'm not like gonna put on a pink wig, but I really fucks with Nicki. I fuck with gutter Nicki. Like I fuck with her. Like I feel like, you know, she don't got the best situation either. Meg, I mean, cool. I don't know what to say about that. I wasn't there, so I can't start acting like I'm one of the motherfucking jurors and can make a decision. I wasn't there, but I just feel like everything just don't be adding up the way it add up.
Right.
But I feel like you definitely poked with a motherfucking bear with them diss tracks that you put out. And then when Nicki fired back at you, whether it was acting like on drugs or not, you then tried to play the role of
Nicki Minaj diss track was so whack to me.
I feel like it definitely wasn't her best. But my thing is, don't try to fuck with me, then I'll fuck with you back. Now you're, oh my God, I got awards from Beyonce, or Beyonce said this to me. Oh my God, I'm so up here and I'm this and I'm that. Nah, bitch, you was fucking with me. But then when I fuck back, I'm a bully. And I really personally always feel that way about my personal life. Like people fuck with me, but then when I go a little harder than what you said, now I'm wrong. Nah, stand on your 10. Or Beyonce is high, stand on your 10. Say, like, come on, what you want to do? And I fucks with Lotto. Like, Lotto my bitch. Like, I fucks with her. Like, they can never make me hate you. I fucks with Lotto hard.
I think it's all about be a good person inside out until somebody try you, cross a line, or fuck with you. That's when you become that mean person, that mean girl.
You don't feel like you have mean girl times?
Yeah, at times, definitely. But overall, all in all, everyday pretty bitch with a stink face, that's not me. I don't care for them girls that's mad pretty and they just got the stinkest personalities, like even if they're not pretty, nose turned up. I don't care for that behavior. I feel like it's ugly. It's not fire. Don't make you look thorough. I feel like it's worse when you're not pretty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like what? Like,
everybody got moments.
Ugly and a bad attitude is lethal. I don't like that. You're ugly as fuck, mad as fuck. This is dangerous.
I don't feel like you're 100% a mean girl. I feel like you have moments too. Like, I feel like you could be, I feel like you like more so, okay, when you approach, you gonna read the room and then you like, okay, I'm smiling.
I'm just not like all out there with it. Like, I really just gotta like feel your vibe.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah. Then I feel like you loosen up and you regular, you
I
nice
definitely
girl.
Like loosen up.
I feel like me, I just come in the gate like, hey,
and I'm like this.
Yeah,
I'm vibey. Like, I have to catch a vibe to be able to fuck with you.
Right.
And I feel like you'll make friends with a fly. And I sometimes don't feel honored to be your best friend because am I the fly that she's cool with, or does this bitch really think I'm fire?
Right.
It's hard to tell.
Right. So this was a really good conversation today. We just got to catch up on everything.
It was good to catch in, like to check in and just really like talk about how we feel on a deeper level. I fucked with it.
So thanks for watching, guys. Do it all.
Do it all. We could do it all. I really hope we could do it all because life is lifing.
It is, boo.